Okay, so we're replacing heater core on a 2000 Audi A4. I've got it all apart and I've got the heater core back in the HVAC box and got that box back inside the car. And I'm going to kind of point out some things that are particular or difficult to do, and hopefully it will help you get things along on your replacement. So let's start with over here. You've got this bracket up here with a bolt there and that one there. That one's got to come undone because it holds two bolts onto the box itself. And back over here, if you could see it, not very well, on this bracket itself, it reaches way back there. And there's an 8mm bolt that you got to undo that holds it on there. And I used an 8mm ratchet wrench for that. Let's see what else we got. The defrost vent. Used the ratchet wrench on this end of it. That was pretty difficult. What was more difficult was to get to the other end over here between the ratchet wrench and a ratchet itself. So it needs to pull up so it can disconnect from here. This bracket's kind of self-explanatory when you get under there. And once you start to get the whole box out, you got to disconnect the heater lines, and you got to disconnect the AC line from the other side. And you want to pull it out a little bit. Here, we'll go around and take a look. You want to get it pulled out a little bit because there's this connector down in there that you need to undo. And then over along here on the inside, there's a wire that runs down and runs down the back side, and there's a connector back there that you need to undo. So you pull the box out a little bit, undo all that stuff. And then you'll kind of get it pulled out a little bit again. And this wire here leads to another connector back there. Get that one undone. And let's see, to get the dash off, just undo a bunch of bolts that you see. And if you have this, I assume it's a daylight running sensor, it sits on top of the dash. There's this wire that you can try to pull the dash off and it holds it there. And this little cover that sits on there pops right off. There's a screw that holds that sensor in, and then you can unplug it. Let's see what else was kind of difficult. You're gonna need a number 20 Torx. I've got a few laying there. You're gonna need a 4mm Allen key, a 6, an 8, and another larger one. So you get, I used it to get this off of there to pull the steering wheel off. I used a marker. You can see that little mark right there. I marked the column and the steering wheel so I can line it back up perfectly. So that's it for now. Make another video as I'm putting it back together, show a few more things, and I'll be right back.